Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Alps Panorama at the Northern Sea here in Farming Simulator 19. I don't know what that actually means, whether it's just... I'm assuming it means it's just waiting for the combine to sort of get on and do its thing. But I'm going to want to keep as much of an eye on this combine as we possibly can until it gets to... unloading it again, because it's very likely going to try and do strange things. It's already done a whole boatload of strange things anyway, so it's very likely going to do more strange things as it goes on round. But I'm going to leave... It looks like it's doing alright at the minute, so I'm just going to leave that one there for a second, and I'm going to go over to you. I'm going to just scrape up the silage in front of the cows, and then the cows are done. Oh no, we still need to do the water. I'll go over and do the water for the cows as well. So we will just do that a minute. Scrape up the silage. There, pick all of that up. I know I've said it before. I'm going to say it again. I really, 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 really miss the robot. You know, the little robot, the cleaning robot that we used. It was one of the first mods released in FS19, and everybody used it. Literally everybody used that cleaning robot. It was the most wonderful mod in the entire game, and I cannot for the life of me understand why it hasn't been converted over to this one, and why it hasn't made its appearance in the mod section. I really do not get why it's not here. Does anybody know? Is there some strange reason why it's not turned up? Is there something weird about the way the new pens work, that it's not compatible with it or something like that? There's got to be a reason that it hasn't turned up, because it was the single greatest mod that we had. There was no greater mod in the entire game, just about, other than autoload, than that cleaning one, the Lely Juno cleaning robot. It was just amazing. It was perfect. It was absolutely the most perfect mod that you could get. It was wonderful. You didn't have to worry about anything else at all. You just put that one going and it cleaned everything up, and it was absolutely brilliant and amazing and just awesome. So where is it? Why has it disappeared? Does anybody know? Get into the comment section and tell me, because I would really like to know where that dear, sweet, wonderful cleaning robot has gone, because I miss him. I miss the little robot and his little beeping as he travelled up and down. And, you know, you go out there late at night, you can have a long chat with him if you wanted to. And, you know, it was really great. You know, he was a good listener as well, that robot. You could talk to him all night long, and he would never talk back to you, apart from the occasional beep just to acknowledge that he was indeed listening to what you were saying. And now he's not here. And now I've just got the cows, and they keep turning around and walking away from me. The robot wouldn't. He would just keep working in front of me, and he would chat away. It was wonderful. I miss the robot. Right, that's still pouring water in over there. That's good. Let's go down over to here. Oh, wait. Is that... It's working! I would say that that's probably about the right width as well. This is fantastic. It actually... That's not working. Why would you possibly think that that was the right move to make? On what planet is that the correct move to make? To drive in front of the combine like that? Seriously. At least it did go round and it unloaded it. So the offset bit, we had to manually set that. We had to adjust it for the width of the pipe. That's fine. We got that done. That was done. So we didn't have any issue with that. Sort of. We got it done. Okay. That bit I can cope with. But the whole thing with driving out into the edge of the field like that, why is it doing that? That bit doesn't make any sense to me. It's going to be interesting to see if it works at all with the overloaders. That's not going to be until next year that we're going to be worrying about that one. So let's stop you right there. You don't need to have anything else. Stuck. All right, now I'm not stuck. Okay. We've done our workout over there. It is mid-autumn. It's not going to hurt to start doing a little bit of ploughing. So we're going to do a little bit of ploughing. Now, I do get asked this quite frequently, where is the link for this mod? You need to join our Discord server, and I don't know where the link for the mod is. I think that this John Deere is actually a private one. I'm not 100% sure anymore. I think it was available, but then the website got taken down or something. At the moment, I genuinely don't really know. So, yeah. Just assume that this one is not really available. There are other tractors that you can use. There are other John Deeres around. That one, I genuinely struggling to sort of remember where it all is now, and any part of it. So I do think that that was no longer available. Gonna keep half an eye on that Lexion, just to... Oh, actually, I'll tell you what. While I'm doing that, let me go, not to you, go over to you. Right, he's now finished the fields, the outside rounds. He's left a little bit in a couple of places. And then there's one bit over there that was not really... We can't really go blaming Courseplay for that. But there are the odd spot here and there with Courseplay that it hasn't done properly. Like there's that bit there. It seems to do it on some of the corners. There are corners that it doesn't seem to like. And it's very strange like that. But he's going to go up over this way, and then he's going to start working on the edges. Not the on the land work. So I'm going to start going straight up and down on the land work. Now, the bit that I'm curious about is if it's facing the wrong way on the land work for the spout, what's it going to do when it comes to the automatic unloading? That's the next bit that I want to see. So we'll keep an eye on the capacity. It's at 40%, so I'm assuming that our tractor over there is going to drive up over here at some... Well, maybe he's not going to now. Maybe he's decided he doesn't want to do that. So this combine's going over to there. Now, if this is working as we want it to, he should back up. I don't want it doing backwards on 6. There. Reversing speed 6. Okay, I've put it up to 12. Maximum speed is 10, so we'll leave that on the maximum speed, and I'll go to there. So there's a little bit of kink stuck out there. Is it going to go all the way back and grab that? It's got most of it. No, it's not actually. It's leaving that little bit of a corner right there. It's decided it doesn't like it. But the combine itself is going up across the field and getting everything. We're at the 42%. Okay. 42. We'll leave that. We'll go back over to here. And go to the John Deere. I'm going to drive this one out to the field so it's out there. And I'm not going to start just yet. I'm going to manually drive around that field and mark the edge again. We have got some stuff saved on there, but I'm going to delete those courses because we're not going to use them anymore. We're now going to make our own field in here, so we're going to want this to be slightly different. So I'll bring this one out so he's ready. Right, we just had like a bit of a catch there. 50%, something slipping. I don't know what's slipping. Okay, now what are you doing? You're going over that way and being weird. Again. So all it seems to do is be weird. So he's heading off down over there. And then this one is going up this way. He's on 50%. So he might get down the other end again before he's got to empty. Now this is a bit that I'm curious about. What is that tractor going to do? And what is the combine doing? So the tractor is going up there and then getting itself a little bit confused. It's turning entirely too sharp for its own good. And back over here. And it now looks like it's going to drive down through the middle of the crop. Like that. So this is Courseplay at its finest, ladies and gentlemen. Right here, Courseplay at its finest. This is the one that you told me was absolutely wonderful and amazing, and I've got Courseplay unloading right in the middle of the crop. This doesn't look like Courseplay at its finest. I thought that it was supposed to do this only on the other side. I mean, it does on the outside round, but if the spout was over the crop, it would stop and pull out and stop this from happening. It's not stopped it from happening. I've got a tractor that's driving right down through the field of corn. The combine is stopping to unload, which at least is good, but they keep driving into each other. Is there a setting that I need to go to stop it from driving into anything? Advanced settings. Return to first point. Use AI. Turn when to raise implements early, when to lower late. When starting a row or ending a headland turn. Oh, you got early or late. I don't know what the difference is with that. Load courses, scan, Courseplay, work. Okay, I don't want any. I don't want that. I don't want those. General driving. Covers, waiting time. Align with first waypoint, so it's not that. Mode specific. Lane offset. Symmetric lane change. Turn on field path finding. Opposite turn direction, last couple of lanes. Right, I don't want to set an offset thing. I don't want that. There doesn't appear to be a setting for it going in the field or anything like that. Working width, 9.1 meters right here. But when I did the course, I changed that down to 9 meters. Turning circle, 9 meters. Vehicle convoy deactivated. Maximum distance, refill until... I don't know what those are, so I'm not going to change those. And then if I look in here, driver priority, stop during unload, off, headland reverse. Right. I've checked these options. It doesn't seem to be anything to stop it from unloading whilst it's pointing into the corn. So we'll just have to leave that as it is. Then I'm going to go this way. Look at you. You are against the trees there. Which makes me think that it's going to go against the trees over that side as well eventually. And that's going to cause us more problems. But right now it seems to be doing okay. It's got a load of grain in it. As soon as that combine gets to the next level of grain, then that's all, you know, quite frankly, it can carry on. If it gets into trouble, we will go and deal with it. If not, we won't worry about it for now. Because I got another course that we've got to try and figure out. Now, does the course, when I first go round the fields, does it measure the width of the implement? Like if I drive round with the tractor, is it going to measure the width of the implement as I do the outside round? So I'm going to start here. I'm going to go like that, and we've got field work, which is what I want, over here. Now, calculate current field's edge path. I don't have a field. So I can either load up a course and go with that one, and then simply go with a new field edge. But I don't want to... Or could I do that? Where I drove with the tractor, is that going to work? Let's just see what happens if I load a different course. If I go into here, because this one here, we've got... field 6, we called this one. This one was going to be field 6. So load field 6, temp. Field 6 temp, this one is. Right, it's not field 6 at all. I'll go there and I'll get rid of that one. So where's field 6? Oh, wait a minute. I think we called field 6 the one at the top. Get rid of that. Where did I say it was? I got 1, 2, 3, 4 over there. I think that was field 6 there, because that's field 5 up over the top. So this must be field... This is field 7 then. Right. So go to there. Field 7, rake. I didn't rake this field. Field 3. Oh, it's the unnamed. That's the one. Unnamed Mo is the one. So I want to go there. Like, that's the one that we want. Right, okay, so I've got that one. I've got drive course, stop course at last point, return to. So I want to go into course generation in here. And I've now got a working width of 15.2. So I'm going to lower that down to 15.1. Skip rows is 0. Headland. I want headland around, and I want 3 passes of headland on here. Current loaded course, start position there, automatic, and let's see if I can generate a new field course with this. I've either crashed it completely or it is trying to recalculate and load a new course. I think I've just crashed everything. Please load. Please work. Please don't crash on me. I could really do without that. Right, it sort of crashed. I had the whole Giants not responding thing, but then it restored itself. Amazingly and thankfully it restored itself. So I haven't lost any recordings. I haven't lost any save game. I haven't lost anything. It is working beautifully. Ooh. Right, that one has actually gone in, and he's emptied out the combine. Again, he's done that one just fine. He's coming in here and he's tipping. So that's working as intended. The combine over here is also working as intended, and it seems to be doing what it's supposed to be doing, which is great. You right there are tipping out on the back. Hopefully that will... I just want to watch this one and make sure that it is able to do its full turn once it's tipped up like that. There we go. Now what are you doing? Right. It's trying to take off before it's quite finished tipping, but there's nothing in the way, and he should be able to go back to the field. So hopefully he can go back to the field and he will be absolutely fine. This one here, no course loaded. Course generation, I go back into here. I got currently loaded course. I got nothing. So I'm start course recording, copy course, none. So something went horribly wrong with the unnamed Mo right there. But it's not in here now. I haven't got that one loaded. So I'm on here. So what I'm going to do, I cannot calculate current field's edge path because there is no edge path. So I'm going to go with the course recording on here. And I'm going to drive where I want the edge of this field to be. So I'm just going to drive around like this. It's possibly a little bit too close to that tree. I'm going to keep... I don't want to get too close to the road. This is what I got to do. So I do tend to... And I know we all do this. I do tend to get a bit greedy when it comes to measuring out my fields and try to get as close to the edge as possible. So I'm going to try and keep back a little bit from the edges of the fields. I could possibly get rid... No, I don't want to get rid of that tree because of where the edge of the rest of that field is. So I'll go like that. I'm just going to bring this one over here. Drive you up there. And I'm going to stay away from getting too close to the edge of the field. That's plenty close enough right there. I definitely don't need to be any closer than that. Right along here. I'm hoping that this will be an edge path. Well, I'm hoping that I've got this right. This is calculating the edge path of the field. We'll find out once I get all the way around. I might be in the wrong mode. Right, a little bit right here. So I don't want to be going sharp on this. Anyway, I want to bring that in. So we want to keep smooth edges so that when we've finished and when we come to do our field edge calculations and things like that, we've got smooth field edges. We don't want anything that is too sharp and too complicated for our tractors to be able to go round. It's essentially what we're trying to do. We're trying to avoid that. This one here can be a little bit sharp. I go like that. And bring that round there. It's a little bit kinked out on the bottom edge of the field over there, but I think it'll be alright. So then I'm going to go to there, and I'm going to stop. So I've now got that. Right. First up, we will save this temporary course. So I will just go temp again. Temp 1. Enter. So I've now got that one saved. Because in here, I've got temp, I've got tip, field 6, unnamed, unnamed Mo. It was just the unnamed one, right. Field. I think I had field as well. That was possibly one. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We'll worry about putting those into folders and things like that later. So I've got this bit here so far. And now I want to go to course generation. So I've got that outside round on there. Currently loaded course. I'm not going to call this a field edge path of anything other than currently loaded course. 3 headland passes. I have 15.1 instead of the 15.2 meters on there. Skip rows I don't want to. Current vehicle position. Headland passes 3. See if that will now generate a course. It has generated a course. We've got a course. But it has, just because I only did 1 headland pass, I want 3 headland passes on that one. Let's try that again. Couldn't try changing or moving. Okay, back. Clear that one. Go back into here. Go to temp 1 and load that one. So I go back into this bit right here. Then go to course generation. I'm back to the settings that we had before. So I've now got 3 headland passes. I changed that. Generate field course again. Why is it... I said 3 headland passes. So why has it changed that and done 1 headland pass? That is very much wrong. This is also very much wrong. So's the outside edge round anyway. Okay. Let me get rid of that completely. And I'll go into here. And I had these other ones. I got field right here. Load that. That's just the tractor driving around the edge there. So let me get rid of that one. And I'll drive back over here. Bring that back over into the corner. I mean, I don't even know if it's going to work yet. Can we do this with this tractor? So I will start right there, like that. And then we will go back into here. And I go to that one, and I will go to... So this has got just a tractor marking out the edge. But I did the tractor marking out the edge with this one out to the edge of it. And then when it generated the course, it's moved it in further. So start course nearest waypoint. First waypoint. Course generation. 15.1 meter working width. Headland passes 3. Counterclockwise. Start working on the headland. Smooth corners. Turn. Bypass islands deactivated. Don't skip rows. Currently loaded course. That's the only problem with this, is I've got that sort of kink that goes up through there. But let me just say, generate field course a minute, because this is what I'm curious about, is... Okay, that's done that. It's done it correctly on there. And then if I look in here... A minute. Right, if I go through here like this... I put that in the middle... And that's coming out a lot closer to the edge that we're actually going to want to use. Isn't it? So I've got to do this. I've got to do this once more. We've actually got to go round and we've got to create a new field edge for this one. Just once more. I'm going to do this without even having the plow. I'm not going to even bother having the plow attached to do this. So I'll go there and I will get rid of that. And I'll stop there. I'm just going to go and check on the combine a second. We'll see how that one's... Who is it who is telling me that Courseplay is the most wonderful thing ever? Just out of curiosity, I just want to bring your attention to this little pile-up. Courseplay at its finest. Right there. Courseplay at its finest. This right here, right? What part of Courseplay is... Are you telling me that this is... Why are you telling me this is wonderful? This doesn't seem to be very wonderful. I gotta be honest. Like... I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that I don't think that this is particularly wonderful. Yeah? I'm going to say, controversially, that I don't think that that is a good thing. In any way, shape, or form. So I'm going to bring you over to there. Just going to stop you there. Right. How is that good? Now what's he doing? He's going to try and turn round and drive back in front of the combine, I expect. Right, what part of that was good? In any way, shape, or form. Okay, you stay where you are. This one over here. Let's try this again then, shall we? We're going to go over to here, and this time I'm going to bring this out onto the edge of the field, and I'm going to drive the tractor where I want the actual outside edge of the field to be. Except it's now... Alright, so I just got to start course recording. Right there. I'm going to drive this tractor around where I want the edge of my field to be. That's what I'm doing now. So I'm just going to bring that round there. Like that. Across this little bit here. Now go in here. It's probably easier to mark out the field edge like this than it is going around with the implement, to be honest. This is fairly simple. And then around we go like that. And bring it out a little bit from here. We can go in a bit tight on that bit, I guess. And then straight up there. I don't want to do too much wiggling around on any of it. And then along here. Now I can follow the road edge like this. All the way along there. Work tool needs to be unloaded. Well, I'm hoping that there's a tractor and a trailer over there that's going to deal with that. This one's going to keep going. It's still recording. All the way around the edge of this field. So I don't want to be too tight to this road, obviously. But, you know, we want to be tight enough that we're able to actually do something. But right here, I want to bring that across there like that. So I don't want it like I don't want anything too sharp on that. Bringing it down here, and again, I'm trying to avoid anything that's unnecessarily sharp on that. The only bit is going to be there. I suppose that's not too much out of the way. And then bring you over to there, and stop. Right. Save current course, temp 2. Right, there is temp 2. We'll just quickly head over to... Right. Again, with the Courseplay. Again, with the utterly useless Courseplay that just does not work. Just put that out there. Right? Oh, Frith, you should do this. Yeah, Frith, this is absolutely brilliant. It's wonderful. Just use Courseplay and it'll do it all for you. I spend more time correcting Courseplay on here at the moment than I do anything else. So how is this better? Someone please explain to me how this is better, because I gotta be honest with you, I'm struggling to see how this is better. I mean, yeah, it would be wonderful if it did what was written on the tin, but it's not doing what's written on the tin. Right? It's not doing what you said it would do. All of you who've been saying that this is such a wonderful one... Now what are you doing? It's because it came out like that, isn't it? Well, that's about all we've got time for in today's episode, so we're going to go and take a little bit of a break. We need to chill out on the beach, relax, and build up some strength. So while we're doing that, if you've enjoyed the episode, then could you please head down below and give us a like? And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.